Right, a great set of fixtures this week in the Barclays Premier League. Starting with Arsenal-West Ham, the evening game on Saturday. Arsenal now right in the title mix. A lot of people thinking that they've got the easiest run-ins. I certainly think this should be a fairly comfortable encounter for them, and I have Arsenal to beat West Ham at the Emirates. Aston Villa versus Wolves. Wolves had a great result at Burnley, which will really boost their survival hopes. Villa, of course, still embroiled in that battle for fourth place. Just don't think Villa have been as fluent as they can be recently, and I actually take Wolves to maybe get a point there. So Aston Villa versus Wolves, that's a draw at Villa Park. Blackburn versus Chelsea. I mean, that defeat by Inter seems to have caused all sorts of problems at Chelsea. Behind the scenes, just one defeat in Europe seems to have caused a little bit of an implosion in the dressing room and in the boardroom. But I still think they will have too much expected backlash, and I expect them to go to Ewood Park and win at Ewood Park. That's a Chelsea win. Everton versus Bolton. Everton probably the best side in the second half of the season. Certainly in the last dozen or so games, I'm not sure there's many there who can touch them on the form book. I don't expect Bolton to at Goodison Park. I think Everton want to end the season on a high, even if they don't mount any challenge in terms of that fourth spot. That's a real long shot. But I expect them to finish on a high, and Everton to win at Goodison Park against Bolton. Fulham versus Manchester City. Fulham will be absolutely ecstatic about that result against Juventus. But I do think it probably took a lot out of them in that game on Thursday evening. I think Manchester City, again, one of the teams embroiled in that battle for fourth place, will go there and win. Manchester City to win at Craven Cottage. The big game of the weekend, Manchester United, Liverpool at Old Trafford. It's a big game, in whatever circumstances, and with Manchester United having to get every point they can to try and keep up that title challenge, and Liverpool desperately clinging on to that race for fourth place. The stakes are very, very high in this one. Liverpool slightly improved form of late, but I just think Manchester United will have too much, and I expect Manchester United to win that game at Old Trafford, and Manchester United win. Portsmouth versus Hull. Well, Portsmouth are down, aren't they? And Hull, of course, have changed their match in midweek. It's just quite bizarre, the whole scenario there. I don't think Hull, at the moment, have any confidence. I'm not sure a change of manager will help. I think Portsmouth actually might win that game. Portsmouth to win at Fratton Park. Stoke versus Spurs. Again, it looks like a very evenly matched game. Tottenham obviously have the better quality squad, but Stoke's home advantage really is a big factor for them at the Britannia Stadium, and I think that will be a draw. Stoke versus Spurs, a draw at the Britannia Stadium. Sunderland versus Birmingham. Again, Sunderland probably not quite safe yet. However, I just think that Birmingham maybe just tape it off a little bit, and I think Sunderland will get another win there at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland to win there. And Wigan versus Burnley, a crucial game at the bottom of the Premier League. One of those old cliched 6-pointers, and I think Wigan will win that game. Wigan to beat Burnley in that game.